Hi there, Father Fitz here. This is day 2 of our 55-gallon dirted tank. Yesterday, we created the soil using a number of different ingredients. We let it soak in water overnight, and this morning, we're going to pour it into the tank. Now it's a little wet, a little wetter than I would like it to be, but I think that'll work out because I'm going to try to use some shallower leaf plants, and that's going to mean that I'm going to want my sand to have a little more nutrients in it. That is by being further down in the dirt than it might otherwise be. You'll see what I'm talking about. What we're going to do today is we're going to put the dirt in, we're going to put the sand in, we're going to put a couple of rocks in, and then begin filling it. And I'm not set up to begin filling it. So we'll see where we go with that. But let's start now with putting the dirt in. Here's the bucket that we made yesterday. Bring it over and show. I'm going to stick my arm down in it. So it's pretty muddy, but it's a little soupy. And as you get down further into it, it's a little soupier. So I think it's okay. We're just going to dump it in. I can pick it up. Just pour it in. Most of it in here. Okay, now we want to level it out. Can you sand on top of the dirt? I also got some dirt in the on the side here where it kind of slopped in, and that's going to get in the water column and will make the water a little cloudy. We don't have any towels or paper towels here. Alright, so let's do one more thing. I've got a couple of rocks that I want to use as structure. Okay. Alright. Let's turn the camera off. Alright, I've just been wiping the dirt off of here. It would have been intelligent for me to rinse the dirt off the side before I put the sand in, but I got too quick, got ahead of myself, so as a result there's going to be a little dirt in the tank that would not otherwise be there. Get most of this out. And then the next step is to add water. I have a system here in my shop that allows me to fill tanks individually, so I'm going to let this run kind of slowly. I don't want to, critical thing is I don't want to stir up the bottom, because I don't want to get that dirt and sand mixed. But it's getting pretty well and it's splashing a little, but it's not stirring it up. Okay, so this is going to take a while. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but the idea is now to fill it. I'm going to fill it about halfway, and then we'll come back to it tomorrow and start planting. Well, my cameraman cut me off. Sorry to do that to you. This is step 2, putting water in the tank. Step 3 is going to involve planting. So we'll get to some of that tomorrow and start actually addressing how we're going to plant the tank, what it's going to look like, and how it's going to grow out. So we'll see you tomorrow.